Hey there guys and ghouls, my name is Jet and I'd like to welcome you to my channel. In today's video we are playing Dreamlight Valley and we are on the docks in Eternity Isle where we met our friend Eve, and I am building a romantic Greek gardens and wedding venue. Before we get into our build, I would like to ask you to please hit that like, subscribe, and notification button, as it does help me and my channel out so very much. Okay, the first thing I did was cover the area in our natural rock path with the border. I chose this pathing basically because I felt like it went better with the build, as well as I only had one tile of the brick pathing, and if you know, that stuff costs a lot of resources, so we just went with what we had. And then we are going to be using the Hercules landscaping set, which is in this week's premium shop. And we're going to use the fountains from the Star Path, which are also from Hercules. We're going to use stone pillars and stone planters and just make this thing as classy and as elegant as we can. I don't usually do elegant builds, so this was a bit of a challenge for me, but I think we did a pretty good job here, so I hope you like it. All right, y'all, so elegance like we're going for here is not cheap. We used 9 of the mighty gazebos, and after you get those from the premium shop, I believe they are like 6,000 coins or something like that a piece from Scrooge, but I think they were worth it to get this whole building type of effect. I wanted it to look like, a place that you would venture through, strolling with your partner's hand, listening to the sound of the water fountains, and smelling, the roses in the garden. I also used you'll see here in a bit, I used foliage and fruits that I saw were native to specifically like ancient Greece. So I will add a couple of fig trees in here, some roses and some hyacinths, along with some oak trees, just so you know if I forget that here in a little bit. All right, so now you see me putting in those marble pillars, as well as a topiary and our elegant gazebo here, which will serve as our marriage spot, our wedding spot. And yes, y'all, I know, okay, the swimming pool is not anywhere near like ancient Greece, but when I was looking up inspiration for this build, tons of Greek gardens had similar cement, some marble ponds in the middle of them, and I had to work with what we had, so we're going to pretend that our ladder and our diving board are not there. All right, so now you see me adding in a piano, a harp, some of those Beauty and the Beast candelabras, and of course some more of our what are these? They're not topiaries, but you know what I'm talking about. Hedges. They're hedges. And we're just starting to get the place, cozied up a little bit here, and to really start forming the major base of our build. Once our big furniture pieces are placed, I'm going to start taking some of the plaza trees and we're going to put those along our horizontal rows of our Hercules gazebos, just to add a touch of greenery back there and to fill those in so it's not just empty space with the water behind it. I use a couple of these celestial fireplaces on each side of our pool just to add in that touch of mystical, magical, that element. This is based on our Greek gods Hercules. as well as my special tribute to Persephone, who was the goddess of spring, and she was the wife of Hades, which kind of made sense with, a Hercules build, being as Hades is in the movie quite a bit. I really wanted this to be a romantic garden, so I put in our benches here, and we used the Lady and the Tramp table sets that you get in the current Star Path to round it out with a romantic dinner while you are enjoying your night under the stars, listening to the pianist and the harpist playing some classical music. All right, now we are starting to add in our floral elements to make this thing really a garden, and these jubilant topiaries that you see me using are items that you can make at your workbench. And then we're going to use those hyacinths and roses and some of our luminescent flowers that I love. I think they look like roses just starting to bloom, and of course I love the fact that they light up. I used the starlight projectors in our front two columns in between those topiaries. You can get those projectors in the Beauty and the Beast special premium package in the premium shop. I just thought they added a little bit of magic in there, as well as some lights. I feel like when we started adding in these oak trees, that this whole build really started to come together, and I knew we were getting closer to completion. I added a stone path down to the water and threw in a piano bench because somebody's gonna sit down to play that thing, right? Okay, so the final part of this build was our elopement spot. I threw down some candles and a rug and some flowers just to complete the space and pull it all together, and I think it turned out quite well. As we come upon our aerial shots and our final walkthrough, I would like to give a huge shout out to my channel members. Your support of me and my channel mean the absolute world to me. And for those of you who have made it this far in this video, I want to thank you so much for joining me today and wish you the absolute best day ever. And I want you to remember to keep it spooky, but most importantly, keep it kind. And I will catch y'all on the next one. Bye, guys.